Hi, I'm Brad Schweiger, Chief Product Officer for PXG.
And with the success of our new revolutionary Allan Putter, there's been a lot of buzz out there.
And I've seen a lot of questions on forums about how our zero torque balance technology is different from other technologies that are non-traditional, like center gravity balance or line angle balance. It is our patented technology. We have 3 issued patents already. So the purpose of this video today is to tackle some of those questions and explain not only how it's different, but how it's better. So first, I want to explain how our zero torque balance technology works. In a center of gravity balanced design, the access shaft would go directly through the center of gravity of the head. So that's where it's CG balance, that's where the name comes from. Ours is not designed to be that way. We've actually designed the access shaft so that it goes toe side of the CG, with the CG hanging directly under the access shaft. That creates a toe up balance position where you have a very stable face orientation that's pointed or aligned to the hole. As golfers, we can manipulate or put force on the grip when we make a stroke. Our technology is going to help counteract some of those forces and work with you and help you to keep the face square to the path throughout the entire stroke. Traditional putters like this Brandon, which this particular one has a toe down hang angle, and this Apache, which has a face balanced position, all those putters are going to put a torque on your hands that as a golfer you've learned how to control and manipulate during the stroke. One of the things that really differentiates our new Allan zero torque putter from those traditional putters is that you don't get that torque during the stroke. We created this zero torque spotter as a tool to help highlight that for consumers so they can see it very easily and see how this technology works. As I'm swinging it, I'm going to get a torque on my hands. We've developed this tool just so people can see that. In our zero torque balance putter of the Allan, you can already see it just balances face up. So I don't have to do anything. And if I stroke it, it stays aligned on there. And even if I twist it, it finds home really easy, like with the face aligned at the target. And that's because the physics of the putter are such that that's its home base, that's its home position. And so the putter's working for you to stay aligned to the target during the whole stroke. That's one of the big differences of our technology versus some of the competitors. We have a competitor out there that recently posted some videos showing our putter in their tools and kind of trying to highlight how it invalidates our technology. This is their tool and this is their putter. It's called a revealer. The crux of this technology, by putting this in this putter in the way that they've designed it, is that the face stays square throughout the whole stroke. It's not necessarily like toe up balanced, at least not in a strong balanced, biased way. So no matter how you spin it, it doesn't necessarily want to find home. The downside of this technology, because it's closer to what I would call CG balance, is that as a player, you can manipulate or manipulate that face very easily. Where it finishes is somewhat random. And no matter where the face is oriented, as I stroke it, it kind of stays where it's at. That's because the CG on this is very close to the axis of the shaft. So it's very close to what I would call center of gravity balance. So it doesn't really matter like what orientation the face is. It doesn't necessarily know where home is and where I would describe home, pointing at the target. At the end of the day, as golfers, we want to make putts. So, that's one of the things I would say is very different from our technology because it does not have the square face stability that our putter offers with our zero torque balance technology. So this is our Allan putter in our competitor's revealer. And there's been some videos out there showing how our putter twists when you go really fast in this. One thing I do want to show is if you take a normal golf pace and stroke, it stays very stable in there. And that's one of the things that we've talked about is that it still wants to find home even in their tool. Now, because our center of gravity is not directly in line with the shaft, if I go real aggressively, yeah, I can make it twist. But one of the things it does is it comes back to home. And so that's one of the differences in our physics of what we're doing. And like I said before, we are doing something that's different from our competitor. It's not the same technology. And we believe it's better because the physics of the putter are working for you to maintain a very face stable position where the face stays square to the path the entire stroke. And it does it because one, it naturally wants to find its home, and it's also resistance to twist off of that. The physics really work for you, help you to keep the putter on line and square to the path during the entire stroke. We can all thank Bob for what I personally believe is one of the coolest features of the putter, the pickup pocket. He was adamant that we make it easy to pick up the ball off the ground, so we designed the pickup pocket on the sole to accomplish just that. Players of all different abilities are having success with this putter because it's easier to use. This putter, it works with you and for you, and you're just gonna make more putts and you're gonna have a lot more fun.